Oh, okay. Today we're going to do a side step card. I have done a template for it. It looks like this. It looks like a little dresser, and we're going to decorate it, and then it's going to have a little step over here like that, and it'll stand like that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you're going to cut it in half so that it's 5.5 by 8.5. And then we're going to score it. Okay, so we're going to score it first at 4.25. And what you're going to do, you're going to fold it, make sure you fold it in half and make sure it's nicely burnished down. And this works best if you have a piece of heavy cardstock because you want it to stand up. Because my sample I didn't use really heavy cardstock and it doesn't stand up by itself. Okay. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to measure 2 inches in over here. And first we're going to do 2 inches by, from the right side, it's going to be 6.25. So at 2 inches here, which is here, and then 6.25, take your pencil, at 6.25, I'm sorry, 6.5 is over here. Okay, and then you're going to go to 4.25, which is already scored, so you don't have to score that. And then you're going to go to 3 1/8. So that would be over here. And then you're going to go to 2 1. Okay, now we're going to score those lines. And we're only going to score it up to where the dot is. So this is 6.5. So I'm scoring right up to the dot. That's scored there. And then 3 1/8, you score right up to the dot. And at 2 to the dot. And at 1 right to the dot. Okay. Now you're going to take your paper trimmer. You can use a scissor as well, but I'm using a paper trimmer because I want to make sure the lines are straight. And you're going to cut just along those dots, attach those dots. So your paper blade is going to be just along the dots. And if you go a little over, a little under, that's okay. It'll still work. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can erase those dots. Probably don't make them too dark. I made them a little dark and then you can't tell. Okay. And then I flipped it over. So the dots would have been on the inside. Okay. So now you're going to fold it, accordion fold. And then you have it should stand up like this. If you look at it this way, or you look at it this way. Okay. So now I've already pre-cut some things, and I have measurements that I'll put up on the screen. But now we're putting in the little drawers. The first thing, before you put the drawers in, I used this bracket punch. If you have some kind of little, you know, scrolly bracket punch or die, or you can use a rectangle or square or whatever too. I'm just doing it this way because I'll get like little fancy legs. So then you just do it like half, not even half, because we want this down low so it fits the little drawers. And then I'm going to punch so that you get little legs like that. So now I pre-cut my little drawers, and they are 1 1/8 times 3. And I start them down, I start the bottom one, and I'm putting foam tape on there, foam squares. So I'm going to put 1 square on the left and 1 square on the right. Because you want to be able to have it stick up a little, because we're going to stick things in and have things stick out of the drawers. So I would do the bottom one first so that you can align it with the little brackets for the legs of the dresser so that it's a little bit above it, and center it. Try to make it straight. And then I'm going to take another one of my little pieces of paper from my other drawer, put some foam tape, now this, what I'm doing here is a welcome baby card, and then I'm doing the top one so I can center it and make sure that it's not too far from the top, but not like right up on the score line. And then I'll put the one in the middle, so this way I know I can center this one between the other two. Now I'm putting this on a white cardstock base. You can use a different color and then make your drawers white. Okay. Those are my 3 little drawers there. And then I cut some pieces that go here. Now you don't have to have colored pieces there. You can always just leave it the way it is, but I just wanted to have some more interest. So the first one here is all of them are 1 3/4 inch wide, because it's 2 inches wide and I'm going in 1/4 of an inch. So I have a little border there. I'm going to put some adhesive on here. So this first one is 1 1/4 by 2 inches. So again, it gives you the little 1/4 inch border there. And then the next one is 1 3/4 by 1 inch. And what I like about this is that I'm continuing the pattern. So this was all one piece that I cut. So then you can see the pattern goes from there. So then I'm going to put some adhesive on this piece. And go here because it looks like it continues on there. And that piece is 1 3/4 by 3/4. Or the next piece is 1 3/4 by 3/4. So now I have my steps. Actually, this one goes on the way it folds up this way. So actually this one, I have it on the inside. You can put it on the outside, because the inside one doesn't really need to have one. Actually, this inside doesn't need to have one either, but you might want to put them in there anyway. You know, depends on how you want it to look. So you might need 3 pieces instead of 2 pieces of the 1 3/4 times 3/4. But I'm just leaving it this way for now. Okay, so then now I'm going to decorate the card, and I am going to put little knobs on the drawers. So I'm getting my art glitter glue out. I'm putting, and then I'm going to get my crystal katana because I'm using the Tailored Expressions drip drops. I really love these things. And I'm just going to put it there. You could put whatever you want, little pearls, little breads, any kind of, you could even punch out little circles, whatever you want to use. I just like using these. They also give it a little bit of dimension, and there's a little shine in it. Okay, sometimes this is a little bit painstaking. I have to put the glue on. Try to line them up. I had another one somewhere here. I don't know where it went, so let me get one out of the jar. Yep, there it is. Okay. Okay, so now I have a couple of other little things to put on it. I have this cute little old stamp that I have of a little baby onesie. So now I'm going to stick it out of one of the drawers so it looks like it's kind of hanging out of the drawer. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape runner on the back so it sticks there. And then on here I have a few other like flowers and other things that I want to use. I figured out where I put it. Anyway, that's really it. I mean, you can decorate it any way you want, but it's really sweet. And then you can put a sentiment on the inside, a welcome baby sentiment. You could also do one up for a teenager and just make it look like, you know, a dresser that a teenager would have, and put like makeup little things on it or whatever, and then, you know, something clever on the inside. So that's it. That's your little dresser sidestep card. Thanks for watching.